Hi, this is Jeff, and we are here with USP Pro. In this video, we will look at how to display submitted images as linked thumbnails. So let's get started. Here we have the plugin installed and activated, so we can head over to USP Forms, and the image preview demo will work for this. Let's clean it up a little bit. Now we have a form that is very basic. It has a title field, a content field, and a files field for submitting files. So let's publish the form, and now view the form on the front end. And here we have the form, so let's add test post 1 and some content. Choose a file and submit the post. So if you have a form that does something like this, then the posts will have a custom field attached that includes the URL of the image, and we will be using this in just a moment. So if you don't see this custom fields box, you can enable it here under screen options. So make sure that's enabled. Let's take a look at this post on the front end, and we see it displays the title and the content, and no custom fields are displayed because most themes by default do not display custom fields. So in order to display our image, there are several things we can do, and we will get to all of them in other videos. For this video, we just want to create a linked thumbnail. So we will need the URL of the image, so we copy that, and we need also the name, which is USP file 1, so we will remember this. So we have our custom field information, and now we head over to the plugins page and activate the helper plugin. And you can download the helper plugin by visiting Plugin Planet and typing in helper plugin in the sidebar and clicking on this article right here, USP Pro Helper Plugin for Custom Fields. And if we scroll down, there is a download section here where we can download the plugin. So we do that. And again, when you have time, please read through this article. It explains all the details of using the Helper plugin. And we have a video for that as well if you'd like to watch instead. So go ahead and check that out. But for now, we will go ahead. We already have the plugin installed and activated, so we can visit the helper plugin settings. And let's clean this up. This is from a previous tutorial. And now we have a fresh helper plugin set up, ready to go. So the first thing we want to do is we want to add the custom field name, which is USP file 1. As we saw previously. And what we want to do now is create a linked image, and we'll do it piece by piece here. First, let's just add the custom field, click Save Changes, and make sure that at least this setting is enabled to display the custom fields on the front end. And then these other settings here you can read about at the tutorial here at Plugin Planet. But for now, make sure the custom fields are displayed on the front end. And this checkbox here says that we want to display the custom fields after the post content. So just to make sure, we save our changes. And now we revisit the post, and we see there's that URL. Now we want to turn that URL into a linked thumbnail that links to the full-size image. So we go back to the helper plugin, and we can wrap the custom field in a paragraph tag. And then we can also create a link like so. And we will say the link text is download image or view image, depending on how your server is configured. So we have the paragraph tag, and then we started a link here, an anchor tag, and we stopped with the opening quote. Then we have the custom field, and here is a closing quote. And then we close the tag here. So This is basic HTML that we're doing here. We save the changes, and let's head back over to the post, refresh the page, and here it is. We now have a link that visitors can click to view the submitted image. Now we want to turn this into a thumbnail, so we return here, and to do this we change the text to an image tag. And the image tag should have an alt attribute, and we also need a source attribute like so. And this is where the image URL comes into play. We can paste that like so. And now we head over here and see that we have a linked thumbnail, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So that gives us the basic idea of how it works, but we want to take it a step further here, because as is, this thumbnail will be used for all submitted images. We want to use the custom field as the thumbnail instead of a specific image. Otherwise, it'll be the same image on every post. So in order to do this, we need to add another custom field, and we just split this up a little bit by removing this and placing that right here. Now we copy our custom field name, paste it here, and we could even move this down here to keep things cleaner. So we have the opening paragraph, closing paragraph, which wraps the entire thing, and then we open the link tag, custom field name, close the link tag, and then open an image. And for the source of the image, we're using the same thumbnail. And then here we have the closing quote, the alt tag, and of course we could add any other markup that we needed here. But this is the basic recipe for a linked thumbnail. So let's save our changes and go back to the post. And there it is right there. So now we can click, and it is a linked thumbnail. And this thumbnail will be different for every submitted post. It will be the one that is submitted. So let's see that next. Go back to our form and call this test post 2. And now we can choose our file. Now we submit the post, and we can head over to the post screen and preview the post on the front end, and it should happen automatically. Here is our linked thumbnail. And that's all there is to it. One more trick: if we need to change the size of the thumbnail, we can do that with CSS by adding a custom class, and then in our CSS we can add width and height properties and so forth. We can call this custom image or whatever, but to keep things simple, we'll just add an inline style here. Or even better, we could add inline styles, but even better, we will use the width and height attributes that are accepted by the image tag, and we'll just say we want this to be 50 and 50. So save our settings, return, refresh, and now we see our small thumbnail right here for both of our submitted posts. And that's all there is to it. Thank you for stopping by, and stay tuned for more.